Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Why is it so hard for me? That question. Why is it so hard for me to get over this pain? Why is it so hard for me to do this business? Why is it so hard for me to have a great relationship? Whatever it is that you happen to be feeling or experiencing, how often do you catch yourself asking that question? How often do you feel like it's so much easier for other people? Why does she get all the people asking her out? Why does your friend get all the invitations to go on great vacations and great outings? Why does, you know, your business associate get all the clients and you are struggling just to make ends meet? Why? Well, where does this come from? I think I was thinking about this morning. I thought back to like junior high. I remember going into between sixth and seventh grade. We had junior high back when I went, transitioning through the grades. And between sixth and seventh grade, I had to get glasses because I couldn't see for anything. And I had to get braces because I had teeth all over my mouth. And it's a gangly, different time. Plus, I was going into a new school with all new kids because the junior high combined all of the grade schools in my small town into one. So we had all new kids, all new experiences, and I had all of these physical, visual things going on with me that made me self-conscious. Up until that point, I was like a confident little kid, just happy being myself. But the transition to junior high with this, straight stringy hair and braces and glasses and body changing because we're going through our teen transitions, it was terrible and dramatic. And back then, we all just wanted to be liked and accepted and fit in. And boys were starting to notice girls. And that's when I think the competition sets in. And we start comparing ourselves to other people and wanting things that other people want, even though we don't necessarily want them, we think we should want them. And that, interacts with everything. Whenever we're comparing ourselves to other people about anything, we're bound to fall short because we don't know the whole story. We don't know what's going on inside them. We don't know what their experiences have been. We don't know what else they're having to deal with or contend with that might be terrible. I mean, look at all of the famous people that look like they're on top of the world and they have everything, and then they commit suicide. Obviously, there's a lot more going on with every human being on the planet than we know, but we always feel like we're the only one, right? And then we nowadays with social media and all of that, we compare ourselves to everybody else's highlight reel. Nobody hardly at all goes on Facebook or on social media or on any live video or on any posting and shares the trials and the tribulations and the trauma and the drama and the bad things that are going on in their life. Even chronic pain people and chronic pain groups, we share things and big things. And I guess more so in like the pain groups, we share our intimate secrets because we know those are private groups and that it's private there. We can share how we feel, and that helps us to get over those things. But mostly in life, there's so much comparison and so much competition. That's why we feel frustrated that we haven't achieved or gotten something yet. That's why we feel like everybody else has got it easier than we do. And why do we have to try so hard? We're doing the same things they are every day, beating our head against the wall, but they're getting these results seemingly out of nowhere. Well, guess what? It's never seemingly out of nowhere. What we see is only ever the tip of the iceberg of anyone's life. And me, I'm an open book. I show just about everything to everybody every day. And it's still just the tip of the iceberg of what goes on in my life. I mean, you don't see me going to the bathroom every day, right? So there's a lot, and you don't see me eating every day. So there's a lot going on in my life that keeps me going that doesn't show up in my posts, my videos, my social media. And that's true of everyone. There's a lot always going on in the background that we don't see. So keep that in mind whenever you're comparing yourself to anyone else. If I am ever comparing myself to anyone else, I stop and I say, okay, wait a minute. That's ridiculous. There's always going to be someone better, faster, smarter, more efficient, more effective, better looking, more talented, more anything than you are. But nobody's you. You always can be the best version of you. And a long time ago, I learned mainly from the being sad and upset and lonely and frustrated and angry about comparing myself to other people. Did I figure out? Oh, guess what? There's only one me. I don't have to compare myself to anyone else. That was a long time coming, but it changed everything because now I can celebrate other people's successes. I can really genuinely be happy when somebody achieves something. And really, I use it as proof that I can do it too. If somebody creates something that I want to create too, it is 100% proof that I have the ability and that I can create and make that happen too in my life. Um, Pain, for example, has been a really big part of my personal journey and my personal life from a very young age, but especially from my 20s. And those of you that know me know that, I can't see out of my left eye and I can barely see out of my right eye. So vision is really a challenge for me. But I still keep moving forward and doing things because I know it's up to me. It's up to me to make my life work. It's up to me to continually improve and grow and figure stuff out because nobody can do it for me. In my 20s, I spent about 3 years bedridden. Literally, I got out of bed to get to doctor appointments, assisted to get to doctor appointments, and then I was back in bed. And at some point, all of my different doctors, the different care providers basically said, we got nothing else for you. We cannot figure out what's wrong with you. We cannot diagnose it. We've tried all the different drugs and therapies and medications we can try on you. There's nothing else that we can do for you. And that was a really dark period for me and a really dark time because I didn't understand what the heck I was supposed to do now because I didn't feel like I had any options. I mean, was I going to lay in that bed forever and just die and deteriorate? And I woke up one day and said, no, that's not what's going to happen to me. And I took back control of my life, my health, my everything, and put a plan in place to start changing and taking back my life. And since then, I've had this incredible life that I would never have had I not made that choice and not that decision and known that it was up to me. I don't know how I knew it was up to me because everybody was telling me it wasn't, that I had to listen to the experts. But somehow inside of me, I knew that if anything was going to change, I was going to have to change it. And the same is true for you. I know it with every fiber of my being. And so if you are in a position, and the unique thing about pain isn't something that we compare ourselves to others with. And I'm going to encourage you because that did help me. Instead of feeling sorry for myself and only focusing in on my own personal pain, I looked around myself and I started being grateful for that I only had the certain level and types of pain that I had. And I realized how many people were so much worse off than me. And I became grateful for my pain and that it was at the level it was at instead of begrudging and cursing my pain all the time. And that was a little trigger and trick that worked really well for me. By comparing myself to others for pain, I actually used that to move me forward to create the life that I wanted instead of feeling sorry for myself and being stuck in my pain. With pain is really personal because it's our pain and it affects every aspect of our being. And that's why it was important to say, okay, I'm going to compare myself to others. Guess what? I've got legs. They hurt when I use them, but I've got them and I can use them. And that changed everything for me. So if you want to change everything for you, I want to invite you to the Painkillers group. Just join our group where you can figure out what's working for you and what will work for you to create the life that you want. That's it. Go out, make it an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Bye. I still don't know how to stop this. Oh, you could have filters. That's pretty cool. I'd like to beam. Oh, I don't like that at all. All right, that's not what I want to do. I want to know how to stop a live. That just turns my camera around.